Are you looking for the best budget gaming monitors? In this video we will look at some of the 6 best monitors on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Asus TUF Gaming VG277Q1A. The Asus TUF Gaming VG277Q1A is a killer value that's able to run with ease on a wide range of hardware. You won't need the latest graphics card to push this display to its limits, and thanks to its VA panel, you can enjoy deeper blacks and wider dynamic range in all types of games. With a 1 millisecond gray-to-gray response time and game-enhancing features to give you an edge in competitive shooters and esports, it offers great bang for your buck. In this price range, I tend to look toward VA panels. Though IPS panels are known for their colors, VA panels like the one used here are often just as good, or close to it, while offering a substantially better gaming experience due to their improved blacks. This model is also decently bright for the price at 350 nits, so colors will pop in gaming and well-lit rooms won't be an issue. It also offers some game-enhancing features designed to give you an edge in competitive matches. You can enable an on-screen reticle for games that lack one, turn on Shadow Boost to peek into the dark and easily identify enemies, and turn on an Extreme Low Motion Blur (ELMB) mode to reduce motion blur for a smoother, clearer gaming experience. There are only 2 big drawbacks worth knowing before pulling the trigger. First, like a lot of gaming monitors around this price, the stand isn't height adjustable. It supports VESA mounting, 100 by 100 mm, so you can grab your own aftermarket stand or monitor arm if you can't get its positioning to your liking, but that means spending a little extra money if it's not a perfect fit right out of the box. Second, while its spacious 27-inch screen is a pro for immersion and taking up more of your field of view, it's a con for total crispness, given its 1080p resolution. This monitor is as big as you can go before the screen door effect sets in, so while it looks good, it's not as sharp as a 24-inch display at this resolution. What it brings to the table is far more than what it lacks, however, and this is an upgrade I recommend if you want noticeable improvements to your gaming experience without overspending. At number 2. LG UltraGear 27GN800B. The LG UltraGear 27GN800B is a great upgrade for gamers on a budget. For under $300, you get a boost in resolution to 2560 by 1440, which brings a serious increase in sharpness compared to a 1080p monitor. Those crisp visuals will pop even more thanks to great color accuracy and decent factory calibration. Its 27-inch screen is spacious enough to deliver an immersive gaming experience that perfectly balances crisp details with reasonable system requirements. This 27-inch gaming monitor excels in other areas, too. It has a 144Hz refresh rate and is compatible with AMD FreeSync and NVIDIA G-Sync for smooth, tear-free HDR gaming. One aspect that I place a lot of value on is that it features low frame rate compensation. If your system struggles to hit the 144Hz maximum, the monitor is able to insert frames in sync with the refresh rate, making games that would otherwise be choppy play more smoothly. The biggest drawback to this display is that its stand isn't height adjustable. Depending on your desk setup, you may find that it's not positioned perfectly for your height. It supports a standard 100 by 100 mm VESA mount, however, so it's easy to swap the included stand with something more adjustable if height is an issue. Still, it's got the feature set and affordable price to make this a prime pick. At number 3. KTCH27P22S. The KTCH27P22D is an object lesson in how far the budget gaming monitor market has advanced. Coming in at $400, and regularly on sale for much less, it shows that you don't need to spend an arm and a leg to get a great, high refresh rate, 4K gaming experience. In truth, I find it hard to find too much to criticize about this display. It's a well-rounded package at an exceptionally reasonable price. If you have the hardware to run it, it is absolutely worth considering. In addition to its crisp 4K resolution, the H27P22D offers an impressively speedy 160Hz refresh rate. This comes with full support for AMD FreeSync Premium and compatibility with NVIDIA G-Sync, so you can enjoy a smooth gaming experience even if you can't quite hit that high refresh rate. It's a stellar pick for console gaming too, thanks to its dual HDMI 2.1 ports. Just bring a headset or pair of speakers because there are none included here, though given the quality of most monitor speakers, I don't consider that a major drawback. As is common with budget gaming monitors, there's a bit of over-promising in the marketing, but its real-world performance remains impressive for the price. While its 400 nits of peak brightness isn't bright enough for true high dynamic range, it's certainly bright enough to deliver a vivid SDR gaming experience. Its color coverage is also great, though, unlike more expensive 4K gaming monitors, it's not calibrated at the factory. It's fine for gaming where perfectly accurate colors are less important, but for creative work, you'll need to invest in a colorimeter or find a downloadable ICC profile. It also lacks a USB hub. Its sole USB Type-A port is for software upgrades only, so you won't be able to connect peripherals directly. Given everything you're getting here, its shortcomings are more than forgivable. These same features would have cost hundreds and hundreds more only a couple short years ago. The KTC-H27P22D is a gift to budget-conscious gamers interested in upgrading to Ultra HD. At number 4. Dell S3422DWG. An ultra-wide curved monitor is a great choice if you want an immersive gaming experience, and the Dell S3422DWG stands out as the best budget ultra-wide. It has a contrast-rich VA panel with a resolution of 3440 by 1440 that provides a vibrant, sharp image that looks great in any genre of game. The 21:9 aspect ratio and slight curvature of the screen wrap around your field of vision, so you can focus on the action occurring in your games rather than outside distractions. When it comes to large ultra-wides like this one, I always prefer the 1440p resolution over the ultra-wide equivalent of 1080p. Though it does require a bit more graphics power to run than a 16:9 1440p monitor, a higher pixel density makes for a much better image. The monitor features a solid 144Hz refresh rate and supports AMD FreeSync. This means your games should play buttersmooth. The S3422DWG can suffer motion blur behind dark objects, but motion clarity is otherwise strong. Despite its competitive price, the S3422DWG is an attractive monitor. It has a height-adjustable stand, 2 HDMI ports, 1 DisplayPort, and can even be used as a USB hub. At number 5. Acer Nitro EDA270 Pbmiipx. The Acer Nitro EDA270 Pbmiipx is an affordably great pick for anyone looking for a cheap but impressive curved gaming monitor. It lacks the bells and whistles of more expensive options, but Acer has wisely chosen to invest in the quality of the gaming experience instead of price-raising extras that you may or may not use. This monitor packs 27 inches of screen real estate into a thin but stylish frame that won't leave you scrambling for desk space. It's easy to integrate into most setups and easy to adapt to thanks to its noticeable, but not distracting, 1500R curve. It's deep enough to add to your immersion without warping text or imagery as you play. This monitor also offers solid picture quality for its modest sub-$200 price. It uses a VA panel for improved contrast and is color-rich, coming in a close second to its better-tuned IPS counterparts. Its wider dynamic range may just make up for what it lacks in color gamut, however. It also comes with game-enhancing features like a 180Hz refresh rate and AMD FreeSync Premium for smooth, blur-free gameplay. For such an affordable price, you have to expect some trade-offs. You shouldn't expect many dedicated gaming features beyond the staples you'll find on every gaming monitor, and its port selection, while fine for pushing the monitor to its full potential, doesn't offer the same bandwidth as more expensive options. As an entry-level or budget-conscious on-ramp to curved screen gaming, however, it's definitely worth considering. At number 6. KTC-M27P6. We've all been there, the latest and greatest monitor comes out, full of features and promising an amazing gaming experience. You start to get excited and then see the price, $800, $1,000, maybe more. It's disappointing, to say the least, but thanks to the KTC-M27P6, you don't need to break the bank to bring cutting-edge features and a killer picture your own. At around $500, the M27P6 isn't what most people would consider budget, but it's hard to argue that it's anything other than a fantastic value. For around half the price of the big brand competition, it offers dual-mode resolution and refresh rates, a mini-LED backlight behind a colorful fast IPS panel for bright highlights and deep blacks, a built-in USB hub and CUV switch, software configurability, and one of the best out-of-the-box calibrations you'll find at any price point. It's almost like KTC looked at the feature list of a brand like Asus ROG and used it as a checklist for this display. While its mini LED backlight doesn't offer the same inky blacks as OLED monitors, it costs hundreds less and offers better dynamic range than any traditionally backlit monitor you can buy today. HDR gaming looks better, and if you dabble in content creation or photo editing, its tight calibration makes it a perfect fit for creative work too. It's also one of the only affordable gaming monitors you'll find that offers dual resolutions and refresh rates. For single-player or slower-paced games, you can embrace the crispest possible picture at 4K, 160Hz. When it's time for competitive shooters and other esports, you can drop the resolution to 1080p and push its speed all the way to 320Hz. It even offers software support, so you can change settings without worrying about diving into the OSD at any point, but it's here that its budget leanings are most apparent. You won't find the same level of polish in its software as you will from some of the more expensive options, like those from Asus or Acer, and it lacks advanced gaming features like sniper mode for an added competitive edge. But, if you can live without those OSD extras, this is a stellar pick.